Number 28 on your list, another exciting prospect is
Trevor Lawrence. That's right. Oh, baby, look at that. There's me with my long hair and Trevor Lawrence. You tricky tricksters, you. Man, look at that. There's the man, the stud.
Yeah.
I mean, the franchise. What do you want me to say about Trevor Lawrence? I mean, I'm a huge fan. I know people think I'm a hater because I put Zach Wilson in front of him. But, man, Trevor Lawrence, come on. What can't he do on a football field? I mean, I'm pumped. We talk about, like he brings to me everything to the table. The things that we talked about, first off, on the field. Yeah, we know. Skills for days. Big, can run, can scramble. It's different than running. Running is like, I kept the ball on the read option off the left edge. Scrambling is like, wait, the pocket's closing down. I got to dance around and then escape and get out. He can do that. Throws the ball well in the run. Can throw under pressure. Has a big-time arm that has room for improvement, as you've heard me say throughout the process, mechanically, to improve his power, any of those type of things. There's room to grow there. In a lot of ways, I like that. And then, like what we talked about, like maybe things that like Andy Dalton and Jared Goff lack and things like that. Trevor Lawrence does not lack any of those. He walks on the field and you go, there's Trevor Lawrence. He's the man. You know that right away. He brings something to his team with his presence and the way he acts and all of those type of things too. And you have a smart comment you're about to make. I can tell your look on your face, and you have a smart-ass comment.
I held it back. Well, you say he walks onto the field and you go, he's the man.
Right.
I go, but if from a distance you might see his hair and might think he's not the man. But, it's like you might be fooled at
or
first,
you might
but
think is that Jesus?
Right.
Who is that?
Hey, you get closer, though, and you're like, oh, that is the man.
That
there
is the man.
Trevor Lawrence,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Trevor Lawrence, I think he brings everything to the table as far as what you want from a starting quarterback in the NFL. From every facet. I really do. And I think that's the exciting thing about him. Yes, I think Zach Wilson had a little more talent, and I'm more excited about that. But, man, I'm still excited about Trevor Lawrence. He's just – there's nothing not to like about his game. And, even within my worries a little bit about some of the mechanical things, and, I talked about in the draft process about a few throws you'd go, man, he shouldn't miss that and all that. Just in some of the clips I've seen just at Jacksonville already – it does look like he's already tightened things up a little bit with his mechanics. That there is a thought process and something going on there.
He's had some good days, but he did have a bad day.
Yeah.
And that was written about in a USA Today story. Of course, everything gets overanalyzed because we have nothing else to do. I mean, it's May into June. Day? It was the Red Zone Day.
Right.
Yeah. Did you guys talk about this
no,
on
we
PFT?
Didn't, but I also can read. So
I'll read you this story. It said, on 4 of his passing attempts, he overthrew receivers, and 2 ended up as pass breakups. In all, he misfired on his final 7 attempts. Now, Urban Meyer was asked about it after practice. He said, he had a great day yesterday and an okay day today. He said a big reason is the red zone emphasis. That's obviously a very hard area of the field. Urban went on to say the field changes, especially against NFL talent all over the field, and defense had the upper hand today. It just wasn't for him today.
Yeah, it's hard. It's the hardest thing for a rookie quarterback. Red zone offense for a young quarterback in general. It's first off, you're getting used to the NFL where everything's quicker. Then you get in the red zone, and the field feels like you're like, am I on a peewee football field with Giants here? Like, there's nowhere. Where do you throw the football? So the decisions even come quicker than the normal NFL quarterback decisions. The field's smaller. The defense only has to think about going forward. There's nothing behind them to worry about. So they're always in a position to explode going forward and react and make things tighter that way. And you're going to be more safe with throws down there too, which can lead to, maybe at the 50-yard line that would have been complete and you would have put it here, but you don't want to throw an interception in the red zone. So you put it in a really safe spot. Let me throw it high and outside just in case my guy misses it. It goes out of bounds. It doesn't pop in the air and become an interception that way, whatever it may be. And that can lead to it too. So I don't read too much into that. And I think we'll probably hear more of that as we go. Also too, like with stuff like that too, hey, when it's 7-on-7 in his red zone, the defense knows you're going to throw the ball every play. When they have the thought of the run, that makes things easier too, which will make life easier on a Trevor Lawrence.
So Trevor Lawrence was a star at Clemson. Kristen, do we have his 3 years there? Because I think always the danger with players like this, and you see, where was it? 2018, he was pretty good. Then 2019, I think that was, all 3 of his years were,
they're all
pretty
phenomenal,
good.
Right.
But always the danger is that we write the story on a guy in 2018, freshman quarterback. Oh, this guy's unbelievable. He's going to be the next great thing. And then we don't want to revisit that story, even if we have evidence to the contrary. Now, you put Zach Wilson ahead of Trevor Lawrence. I mean, is there a chance that everyone's gotten a little ahead of themselves on this quote-unquote generational talent of Trevor Lawrence?
I'll say, like, I heard, like, Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck, right? I don't know if I was willing to go quite there right yet. But, like, I think there's the potential to be that kind of guy. I do. Just like I say Zach Wilson has a chance to be Rodgers or Mahomes. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence has a chance to be a new age Peyton Manning or an Andrew Luck that way. You know, Peyton Manning, but it's evolution. It's 23 years later, and he's a little faster and things like that, right? I mean, that's almost how I look at him. In a lot of ways, he has a similar throwing motion, too, to the Mannings that way. The sky's the limit. And I think the awesome thing with Trevor Lawrence is, like, the best thing, how we talked about, like, other quarterbacks on their floor. Like, to me, the floor with Trevor Lawrence is like, he's only been like the 15th or 16th best quarterback in football for the 12th year in a row.
Right.
He never really got to be that top 5 guy, but as bad as it got, it was like he was still a good starting quarterback for a long time. And maybe we won a Super Bowl. Like, so that's the great thing about Trevor Lawrence. He's such a safe pick. He's certainly safer than Zach Wilson. I recognize that and see that. I had my conversations with my dad during the draft process about this a lot, because he was like, I think if I'm a GM, I'm taking Trevor. He goes, but I'm a little bit of a chicken that way and conservative. I don't want to do that. You know, I was obviously opposite of that, but I like Trevor a lot.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.